Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Well, hello, sunshine. I thought you'd never ask.
Got anything I can help you with? You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need? Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Sure, have at. I'm sure you can find...
Hey, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Ship's good. Welcome, let's go. Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
The eyes open to you, Constellation.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work. The spanner's torque is what the... Lucky I noticed a pattern in one of those artifacts you pulled out. Here. Never minded the sol...
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
I will never get tired of that.
Landing gear is ready. Sight is clear.
I'm gonna go down. These ruins are fascinating. Oh, I could spend years studying this location.
ready. Any stuff. Stable orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway. Sight is clear. Descent started.
There's got to be something useful out here. Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
this bird on the ground.
Hope you've calibrated that thing. What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than as an artistic statement. Any troubles?
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Docking cycle complete.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe. and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done, countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend out there in the multiverse. One is right over there. Besides, why fight me again when you don't have to?
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. Yes, I will say no more. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Indicators are green. We're free.
United Colonies space.
It never gets
Maintain
old.
current course while we scan for contraband. And complete.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy. While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. What? It can't be.
Our colleague is alive in some alternate dimension? Am I hearing this right?
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Take some time to process, everyone. We finally have some answers. Now we need to figure out what to do with them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you. Catch a smile out there. Waiting for time's passage is the only cure for Constellation's wounds.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is... built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
My boy. I've lost my boy. What do you mean? Nothing wrong with me and my son. Sure, we yell. Families are supposed to yell at each other. So it keeps us honest. If you can't show your worst side to the people closest to you, who can you?
Instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine?
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. I haven't really been sleeping much. I'm not having the best dreams right now. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
What is goodness but a comparison to the good?
You know,
What is existence but a
what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary
where the
goal
diversity
is
of the
promoting
universe
social
inspires
cohesion.
awe and wonder
Never seems to work
exists
for me.
only in contrast
No matter
to
how many
this
times I do
state,
this,
so
I
pure
feel less
that it
attached,
may
not more.
only be understood as primordial and
Well, look at us. Two lone wolves
Our
howling at the
essence
moon on the
what
same night.
was imagined by
You know,
divine.
if there's one piece of
What we
advice I can
consider
actually give you,
imagining,
it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming
are
back
in
to you.
fact so far
One day
beyond
you'll
our
be
understanding.
sweeping out some old shelf or
But even
digging
these
through a
metaphors
desk and there it'll be.
are like the
Some
tiny
old
white
paperweight
caps
of theirs.
on
Or a piece of jewelry they gave you. Half
There's more,
jokingly.
but
Theoretically, of
those
course.
are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was
You're
really
welcome.
thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
It seems so redundant with how I live. But death,
Everyone is in mourning.
those occasions where it's hard.
I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
There's no afterlife. or second meetings.
After the shock of what happened faded, I have felt nothing else.
So it's up to us.
Just a numbness.
We are what lives on.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain why.
Humanity.
I am not sure I am making sense.
We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful.
Thank you.
Let's take responsibility for it.
Hey,
If you are free,
how are you holding up?
could we talk?
What we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the house?
It's not really going to hit me until later.
Yes, well,
Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay. Take some time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms to sit down in if you need to be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together. We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
You all might not like...
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
Decomposes. Gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space.
Comforting, isn't it? You haven't really lost someone. You're just waiting to see them again. And you don't even need proof. You just need to believe it. Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
The universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is...
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should.
Correct. I would say that I appreciate your candor, but we both know that would only be a simulated response for your benefit, not unlike the way people say, sorry for your loss, even when they clearly are not experiencing any signs of regret. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I
am sorry. My head is swimming. This is harder than I expected. I am reminded of how different Constellation works compared to what I am used to. This is harder than I expected.
You one of Sam's Constellation people? Lillian Hart. He probably never mentioned me. I mean, I try not to talk about him, so... I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say. Cora's mother, Sam's ex. God, I'm rambling. Look, I don't know who I should speak to about this, but Cora and I talked, and she's coming to live with me. She talked about you all the time. But right now, she just needs to get away from all the reminders of Sam. We'll be leaving soon, so say your goodbyes to her, if you like.
Hi. No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now. No, I can't. Everyone keeps saying things. Mom, Grandpa, so many people. It doesn't change anything. Everything's worse. Nothing's going to make that better. I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay?
I am sorry. My head is swimming.